to boys swimming. 5A up at the VMAC in Thornton, and well, everybody knew who the favorite was coming in. We featured them here on XSR here this year. It's the Regis Raiders. All they've done is won 20 state championships since 1992. And the question would be, can anybody come close swimming with the Raiders? Out to the Veterans Memorial Aquatic Center in Thornton as we take a look at 5A state swimming. Let's get right to it. We'll start in the 200 freestyle where Nathan Mueller of Highlands Ranch came in with the top qualifying time at 1:39.22, but was followed by a pack of Regis swimmers, and that's exactly how this one would play out. Mueller leading by a nose. They go in the final 50, but you can see in lane 5 he would turn it on as he pulls away from that same trio of Raiders to win by nearly a full second at 1:38.36. The time would be good enough for automatic All-American time, and there would be more to come from Mueller. .200 IM now, in the man to beat is Hennessy Stewart out of Regis. They're in lane number 5. We'll pick it up in the butterfly leg of the IM, and Stewart has a comfortable lead. But as we enter the final 50, the freestyle, here comes Jake Markham of Cherry Creek trying to furiously catch Stewart, but now just not to be. Stewart will close out his first individual title of the day by almost a full second, followed closely by Markham and Ryan Bell of Loveland. On to the all-out sprint known as the 50 free. J.P. Beach of Douglas County, Hunter Baines of Lewis Palmer, separated by just a quarter second in the prelims, and the final would be just as close. Beach went out first and would stay out first the whole time. They would come to the wall. Beach manages just out touch Miles McKenzie of Fairview by 0.3 of a second. Baines a close third, just a 100th of a second behind McKenzie, and there would be more drama between those three just a little bit later. Take a break from the swimming. Let's switch over to diving. 5th place at Smoky Hills, Devin Bellamy racks up a score of 4:59.70. Coming in 4th place, Matthew Moser of Regis. A final score for him of 4:66.15. Anthony Bellitz from Arapahoe finishes in 3rd. He posts a score of 4:84.65. Your runner-up is Trent Kindval out of Stanley Lake. His total 4:87.65. But your main attraction, Kyle Goodwin out of Regis. He blows away the field by posting a score of 5:59.25, and he captures his 3rd consecutive state championship. Back to the lanes now, the 100 butterfly is Maxwell Holter of Fort Collins and Jake Markham of Cherry Creek. They win 1-2 in the prelims, and they would both bring it to the finals. They come to the wall. Holter is out front and manages to hold off Markham by almost a half second. Both swimmers, though, cutting nearly a full second off their prelim times. Holter would earn himself an automatic All-American qualifier with his effort. The drama of the 50 free, it would come back into play in the 100 freestyle. J.P. Peach of Douglas County, Miles McKenzie, Fairview, and Hunter Baines of Lewis Palmer all doing battle once again. Keep an eye on those middle 3 lanes as we get into the final 12 meters. This time it's Miles McKenzie just out touching Hunter Baines by 0.16 of a second, with J.P. Beach just 0.08 of a second behind that pace. All 3 times earn automatic All-American qualifying. Into the distance race now in the 500 free, where Nathan Mueller of Highlands Ranch, we've already seen him once, looking to capture his 2nd title of the day and looking good after the prelims, as his time was the best by nearly 4 seconds. But a little more difficult for him here in the finals. Had to hold off a charging Christopher Dawson of Regis, who was hot on his heels the whole race, but Dawson simply could not catch up to Mueller, and the senior from Highlands Ranch capturing his 2nd individual state championship of the day by nearly a second and a half.
There's a lot going on between accomplishing one of my goals, swimming with some people that I've swam with my whole career so far, and it's a lot coming in between winning that race and saying goodbye to them and finishing off my high school swims like that, so it's a lot of fun.
100-yard backstroke now, and once again the man to beat, Hennessy Stewart of Regis, the state record holder in the event, set that last year at 47.80. And well, he would break it again. He absolutely smokes the field en route to nearly a 4-second victory and yet another state record as he shatters his old record by 0.6 of a second. Thomas Conde of Cherokee Trail and Maxwell Holter of Fort Collins take second and third. Hundred-yard breaststroke now, and to be a tight one as Quinlan Stewart of Regis, Joshua Bedford of Cherry Creek, they would battle it out down the stretch. Bedford close at the turn and just didn't have enough to catch the man in front of him. Stewart gets to the wall 0.3 of a second ahead of Bedford for yet another Regis Individuals Championship, and Theodore Kerner of Regis would take third.
During the race, I felt pretty confident up until the last lap, because the last lap is when I kind of the monkey jumps on my back and I kind of like shorten up my stroke, but I worked really hard throughout the season so I wouldn't have to feel that monkey on my back, and I just pushed through it, did whatever it takes to get it.
And on the state, no team could touch Regis. The Raiders would take first in 6 of the 12 events. That would result in 410 team points, more than double their closest competitor, which happens to be Cherry Creek. Regis and continue their dominance over 5A swimming, capturing their 21st state championship overall.
I think right from the beginning it's been a great team effort. The kids they've worked hard, they pulled together hard, and they've just put their hearts in. I think they had a goal in mind, and they knew what they had to go after, and they really achieved it. They did a great job working and working hard.
Well, surprise, surprise, Regis taking down yet another boys swimming state championship. Congratulations to the Raiders in Class